My name is Katya, and I work as a media specialist for a company named Andril. Andril stands for Antarctic Geological Drilling, and what Andril does is it drills deep into Antarctic sediment to reveal past glacial history and to predict our planet's future climate. I have a very interesting job. I get to travel with Andril scientists. I get to follow them through their geological explorations with my video camera, and then put together educational, inspirational, and hopefully simply interesting videos about the discoveries they make. Well, just recently, in the beginning of July 2010, Andril Research Director Dr. David Harwood, who is also a professor and a Staudt Chair in Stratigraphy at the University of Nebraska, took a class of 10 students on a geological journey from the rolling plains through the rocky west into the Badlands. And I was very lucky to come along, become one of the geologists, and to experience the real life in the field, and also to collect some video and still images that now I can share with you.
It's not your standard class where I'm teaching. I'm more setting up situations and problems that then need to be problem solved. The information is found from observations, from questioning, from literature that the students have access to. So very much discovery learning.
This class was not like any others. During the 10 days we were in the field, I was sunburned, I was bitten by mosquitoes, I was physically exhausted. Not only did I have to dig through the mud, climb mountains, walk through deserts, walk through ice-cold creeks to collect rock samples, I also had to help set up the camp, prepare meals, collect wood for the fire, not to mention do research and study. So working in the field sounds horrible, right? But I loved it, and I would do it all over again. Why? I got my reasons. To be precise, I got 5 reasons why I love working in the field. My reason number 1 is adventure. Working in the field could be an experience which is risky, dangerous, physically challenging, but always very exciting. A day in the field may consist of climbing mountains, working in the heat of a desert, hiking through savage forests where you face a risk of running into wild animals. But you also get a chance to sleep under the stars, and meanwhile you are on a mission to collect samples, study them, and to make a discovery. It's very exciting, very adventurous. Second reason why I love working in the field is that I get to play with really cool toys. There are 7 tools which geologists must have with them in the field, and my buddy Cabe is going to tell you all about them right now.
Hey there, I'm Cabe Harwood. I'm here to tell you guys about what you bring out in the field. The most important thing that a geologist or anyone can never go without is your compass and your hand lens. You know, not only is this a compass, on it you also have a straight edge, a ruler. You have an angle thing, what's it called? And so that's going to be used for measuring the angles of certain rocks, the dips and whatnot. The next thing that we are all given, which is our field book. Well, this is where we write all our thoughts. This is where samples go in here.
This is the field book that is required for class, and these are just examples of some of the pages. You know, here's the road cut in the Wildcat Hills. We took some samples, drawings that we've done. And we went to Vedawu, and it's a granite formation just outside of Laramie, and we looked at the different rocks, and we talked about the different minerals and things that were found there. And here's another formation where we're talking about where we spent a couple of hours and looked at the different layers and took samples and looked at them under our microscope, or our little hand lenses, and noticed disturbances in channeling, and we have terms. I tried to write the terms down that were given in class during class time. And if there's something that I don't know, I'll make a note of it, and then I actually put in a vocab glossary so so I can find that information fairly quick. And then we also keep track in our field books a timeline of geological events. And although this isn't, I normally put highlighter in. I haven't finished it up, but it's just it gives you an idea of a timeline of how different events took place in geological time scale.
Next thing you always want to bring with you is your hammer. Now, you got to be careful when using this. It says to wear safety goggles. You can use it to hit things like this or prime like that. People will hit them like this, but it really just tears away at the end, and we don't want that. This is important for collecting samples in our rock box. It has many things, like we have glue, Sharpies for labeling and labeling rocks here. You see this one has a number 5 on it. And basically this is our trip. This is the story of our trip. Another thing that is not necessary, but a lot of people choose to bring it, is your water. This is going to be good when we're out and we get dehydrated. Here is a GPS, and we use this a lot to track our elevation and see how far we've come. It can also be used as a compass. On this trip, we have been tracking our elevation every 50 feet. I will show you here. Here we are so far. We are 1,400 miles into it of a 2,300-ish mile trip. This is my elevation map so far. You can see some key features, like most recent feature is the Tetons right there. And this is the Bighorn Mountains that we have there. So that's what this is helpful with. It also tells time, because some people get confused when we change time zones.
And while you play with all those cool toys, you make discoveries about the world around you. The learning process in the field is boundless, it's endless. After our geological journey, I knew what causes the variety of colors in mountain landscapes. What can happen when the groundwater is heated? How the supervolcanic eruption at the Yellowstone National Park could destroy much of the United States. What sequence of geological events formed such fascinating landmarks as the Great Tetons, the Courthouse Rock and the Jail Rock, and the Alcova River Canyon? So if you have a craving for learning and discovery, then working in the field is definitely for you. Reason number 4 why I enjoy working in the field is because my office comes with a great view. Here are just some of the places we got to see during our geological journey. Last but definitely not least, reason number 5 why I enjoy working in the field is because it's a great way to meet new, exciting friends. People who share your interest in geoscience, who love adventure and crave knowledge. So these are my 5 reasons why I love working in the field. And hopefully after watching this video essay, you will share my opinion. And someday I'll see you in the field.